Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm a London-based photographer and I've been doing this for about 5 years now. And during this time I accumulated a lot of experience with lighting and camera gear, and also a lot of camera gear that I purchased. Lenses, cameras, multiple cameras and multiple lenses, lights, modifiers, you name it. So now I feel comfortable that I can teach other people about how to use off-camera flash. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, it doesn't matter. I can do video reviews about gear after all these years of using my own gear. It's like long-term reviews. So today's video is going to be about mixing ambient light with flash. I'm here with my friend Marius for a short photo shoot, to demonstrate how to do this, how to mix ambient light and flash and get good images. Unfortunately, the weather is not on our side. It's very dark and gloomy and gray, and the light is flat. It's not strong enough to get a strong look, but regardless, we're still going to do everything we can. So the gear I'm going to use is my Sony a7IV paired with my f1.2 lens. I have an ND filter here to be able to shoot at camera's native sync speed with the flash. I'm using here the AD300 Pro with a 60 centimeter octabox, and I'm also using my phone with a capture card to record the screen of my camera, so we can see the settings that I'm going to use and how they will affect the ambient light and how the images will look afterwards. So without any further ado, let's start shooting. I just turned on the recording, so now you can clearly see the settings on my camera. The meter shows that I'm underexposed for more than 2 stops. My sync speed is going to be 1/200, 1/250, something like this, my shutter speed, because I can go above that because I'm in high-speed sync, but I'm not going to do it, just because not everyone has a powerful light to do high-speed sync. That eats a lot of power. So when it comes to ambient exposure and the flash, mixing them together, the first thing you have to decide on is your aperture, if you want to blur the background or if you want to show more of the background. I'm going to shoot at f1.2 today because I have this gorgeous lens, and ISO 100 to give me a clean image. And I'm going to adjust, basically now you see the ambient light without the flash, so I'm going to adjust my shutter speed, so I would be slightly underexposed. I'm underexposed by 1.3 stops right now, and I'm going to take a photo without the flash. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take a photo without the flash, and you'll see the actual exposure. It actually looks really good without the flash. As you can see, the exposure is really good. So in this case, even without flash, you can get really good photos. Marius, now you can pose. Yes, that's it. So these are going to be a few photos without the flash, just so you'll see the difference. And now I'm going to turn on my flash, and I'm going to adjust the exposure so my ambient will be darker. Marius will also be darker, but I'm going to light him with the flash. Basically, you have 2 different exposures. You have the ambient exposure, and you will decide how much of the ambient you want. And then, as you can see, the subject is quite dark, even though it looks cinematic and nice, it's still dark. So now I'm going to turn on the light, and I am going to try different power settings. Let's see now. I'm to 1/64 2/3 on my power. This is the first test shot. Not bad, looks properly exposed. So I can go ahead and shoot a few photos like this. So basically what you're seeing on the display of my camera is the ambient, and after I take the photo, you will see the ambient combined with the flash. You will see that he is properly exposed now. I can also shoot from this angle. Look at the camera and chin down a little bit. That's it, yeah. Let me get a bit closer. That's it, looks good. I'm gonna shoot against the light now for a more dramatic look. Yeah, that looks good. Gonna shoot up a little bit. Not bad. Okay guys, now we are in a different location, not far from where we were before, but still it's different. So look, again, I am taking a photo without the flash. I'm going to turn it off. So this is my ambient exposure. So right now it's 1 stop and 2/3, 1 stop and 1/3 underexposed. This is how it looks without the flash. If I want, I can make it slightly brighter, but I like to make it a bit more dramatic. So I'm going to keep it here. Now I'm going to turn on the light. It's already adjusted for this scene, and this is how it looks with the light. Okay. So as you can see, he is properly lit. He stands out from the background instead of blending in. And I'm going to do some full length. Let's do a few as you're walking. Take a few steps back and then you walk towards the camera. Let's go. Like that. Let's try to do shorter steps and look at the camera as you walk. Look at the camera, shorter steps, and a little bit faster, like normal walking. You don't want it to look awkward. That's it. And without the hands in your pockets, it's going to look even better. Let's go. Just walk. I think we have 1 or 2, actually 2. Yes, that's not bad. Let's come a little bit closer to the light. Let's do a few close-ups like that. When you're looking away, look off camera like this. That's it. Chin down a little bit. I'm going to shoot up and also from a different angle like that. Yes, that's good. Look at the camera now. So yeah guys, this is how simple it is. Basically you have 2 different exposures. First you expose for the ambient. You choose the focal length that you want to use. You choose your aperture. If you want to introduce more of the background, if you want to make it blurrier, that's up to you. And especially on a day like this with this kind of flat light, it's really easy to make your subject stand out just by putting a light onto your subject, you know, rather than having him blend in with the background. You just help it stand out, you know. And yeah, then you choose the appropriate power on your light to just properly expose your subject, and that's it, guys. It's simple. I hope this clears some confusion for some people, because I know in the beginning I was like that, you know. It can be very daunting, can be very confusing, you know, trying to shoot with flash and you know, on location, and to properly expose the background and the flash, you know, so you would get a good image. But it's not that difficult, guys. Once you understand the exposure triangle, you know, and you choose the right amount of light for the ambient, you know, how much light you want to bring from the ambient. You can make it really dark, you can make it look like it's nighttime, or you can make it brighter. And if you need to use flash to light your subject, then you use flash. Otherwise, you might not need to, you know. But if you do, this is the way to do it. So it's simple. And if you have any questions, please write them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer all of them. And if you're curious about the gear I used and how this piece of software works, and to record, you know, the screen of my camera and all that, then again, drop me questions in the comments below, and maybe I'm gonna make a video about it, you know, if you're really interested in it. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you found it really good, and stay tuned. I'm gonna bring more videos to YouTube, and hopefully I'm gonna get better at talking to the camera, because I'm really good being behind the camera, but not so good being in front of the camera. And these videos are not scripted, so you know, forgive me if they don't look 100% professional, but you know, I'm doing my best. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.